Right now, FC Barcelona are playing some of the most beautiful football we've seen in years. The team is clicking, the ball is flowing, and there's a sense of elegance in the way they play. But let's keep it real for a second. Something crucial is missing. What is that missing ingredient? A proper striker. A true killer in the box. Not just any striker, one who can finish with precision and power when it counts. Look at the talent around. Lamine Yamal weaving through defenses like a magician, that midfield control, creativity flowing like a river, and yet, when it comes to the final touch, it's not always guaranteed. There's flair, there's vision, but there's no stone-cold finisher. This team creates chances. They absolutely pepper the goal with opportunities. But the question is, who's that man who steps up, who makes defenders sweat, who capitalizes when the moment is theirs? Who's putting that ball in the back of the net with cold-blooded certainty? Back in the golden years, you had Luis Suarez. Man, that dude was a problem. He didn't need a perfect ball. Half a chance, and it was a goal. That lethal instinct to finish was unmatched. Whether he was inside the box or just outside it, if the ball came near him, it was a goal or a near miss. That's the type of number 9 Barcelona is missing right now. Someone with presence, with the aggression to get into those spaces, to put defenders on edge, to make them scared to blink. Suarez had that killer mentality, and that's exactly what Barcelona needs. So, I'm throwing this question out to you, the Barca fans watching. Who's going to fill that void? Is it someone already on the squad, or is the search for that top-class finisher going to extend into the transfer market? Let's be clear, modern football doesn't forgive missed chances. You can control the ball all you want, you can dominate possession, but if you can't convert, if you can't make those moments count, it's all for nothing. It's like having all the ingredients for a perfect meal but forgetting to cook it. When the big games come, when you're facing off against the elite teams in Europe, those missed chances are going to hurt. And don't get me wrong, Barca is stacked with talent. You have players like Gavi and Pedri who can slice open any defense with their vision. You've got Yamal running at defenders like a freight train. But none of that matters if the ball doesn't end up in the net. You need a player who can stay calm when the game is on the line, someone who can make defenders and goalkeepers quake in their boots. A striker who can finish from anywhere, someone who isn't afraid to take the shot, no matter how difficult. We've seen it before. Big games are won by those moments of magic in the box. And right now, Barca is struggling in that department. We can talk about the build-up, the midfield, the wide play, but if you're not getting those goals, nothing else matters. It's the cold, hard truth. Barcelona's quest for European dominance has been stifled by this gap in the lineup. And with the competition only getting stronger, can Barca afford to keep hoping for a striker to emerge? Or is it time to bring in someone who can guarantee the goals? Look at the top teams in Europe, the likes of Manchester City, Bayern Munich, even Real Madrid. They all have that striker who will deliver when it matters most. City has Haaland, a goal machine who makes the impossible look easy. Bayern has Leroy Sane, who's lethal in front of goal. Even Real Madrid has found their guy in Karim Benzema. These teams know they need that killer to win titles, to lift the trophies, to claim their place at the top. And I'm asking again, when will Barcelona find their guy? Who's going to step up and be that clinical force, the one who ensures that Barcelona doesn't just look beautiful on the ball but finishes with precision? Look, I'm not saying it's impossible for the current squad to fill that gap. Maybe someone like Ferran Torres or Robert Lewandowski, who, let's be honest, has been inconsistent at times, can find that spark. Maybe we've yet to see the next level of growth from one of the young guys. But if we're talking about winning the big prizes, about challenging for the Champions League again, Barcelona needs more than promise. They need a goal scorer who thrives on pressure. A player who isn't afraid to step up when it's make or break. Now, let's talk about the future. I'm sure Xavi and the board are aware of this pressing need. They've already made some solid signings in recent windows, but the hunt for a true number 9, someone with that killer instinct, has to be priority number 1. Whether it's bringing in a proven star or developing a younger talent, Barcelona can't afford to let this opportunity slip by. Before I continue with that thought, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you're a true Barcelona fan and you want to stay updated on all the latest news and insights, hit that subscribe button now. Don't miss out on what's to come, because you know Barca will make moves soon enough. And trust me, You won't want to miss any of it. Now, back to it. If Barcelona can fill this gap, it'll be a game changer. We're talking about returning to the very top of European football. We're talking about the kind of dominance that only a team with a real, dangerous striker can have. If they get this right, everything else will fall into place. The midfield will thrive, the wingers will have more freedom, and the defense won't feel as much pressure knowing a clinical finisher is leading the charge up front. But until that happens, Barcelona will always feel like they're just one piece short of greatness. The beautiful football is there, the pieces are in place, but that striker, that predator in the box, is missing. That's the key to unlocking the next level. And here's the thing, until Barcelona finds that killer, they're going to keep facing the same frustration. Games will be lost because of that one missed chance, that one poor decision in the final third. But when Barca finally gets that striker who can deliver the goods, watch out. That's when they'll be back in business, and that's when they'll be truly unstoppable. So, let's see what happens next. Will Barcelona make the move for that goal machine? Will they find the striker who will finally put an end to their scoring woes? That's the million-dollar question. But one thing is for sure, Barcelona fans deserve to see this team back at its peak. And that striker could be the missing piece that finally takes them there. Before you go, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You don't want to miss what's coming up next as we continue to cover all things Barcelona. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next video.